Hey y'all, grown black folks talk back out on the climb. I had to do a little bit of extra walking to get here. It is a very windy day, believe it or not, as beautiful as it looks. This is the last day before a unusually strong May storm comes in. So I've just been out here soaking up the sun, but I had to find somewhere out of the wind. It has been vicious in the afternoons, but that storm is now close enough to really be sending cold north wind. So I had to do a little extra to get here, and I'm kind of dressed in my celebratory colors. Today, it is May 3rd. My keynote at the Faith Business Success Virtual Summit has occurred, and it'll be replayed tomorrow, although I don't know what time. So what I'm going to do for you to get your ticket, it will be in the description of this video. But I also want to tell you that if you manage to register and show me proof that you did, it's going to be difficult to find me. But if you show me proof that you actually did register and come to the summit, and starts at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Register, show me you were there, and I will hook you up for the Season the Crypto Bull Run book, course, and newsletter at the summit price. But you got to actually register, show me a screenshot that you did. And again, the summit is free. You just show up, and I'll give you the link to the live broadcast, and you just show up, show me that you were there. You might catch me, you may not, but there's a lot of really good information being put forth by brothers and sisters that you will benefit from if you go. So I am in my everybody can eat era. So I want you to be able to eat at the low price to get that course. Normally it's going to be about $250, but if you get the bundle, it'll be $197. And that course is me walking you through the book, Season the Crypto Bull Run. I'm also going to put the link to the book itself on Gumroad, because that means that whatever you choose to purchase, True Mystique and I both can benefit. But for this week, because it's the 6-month relaunch until I think next Tuesday, the 7th. The 6-month mark was at April 30th. And so it'll be a week on May the 7th. It is $0+. You choose what you want to pay for it. And whatever you choose to pay, if it's more than $0, it's up to you. 20% of that will go to True Mystique, because she designed an excellent cover and she did some very critical edits for that book. Again, I'm in the everybody can eat era. But Deanne, why is your course so high though? $250? I'm giving you the means to make $250 overnight. If you understand how to use the crypto bull run on the right side of the cycle, I'm literally giving you the power to make $250 overnight on this side of the cycle. And more. Because if you have a portfolio, just 3 things: Hive, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. The only 3 things I talk about. And then you might get bold if you really learn how to pick other projects. You know, if you have 3 projects and these go up $85, where are you? 85 times 3 is 255, right? So with that being the case, I want you to recognize the value of the thing, but also understand as we move forward, I'm going to be looking for affiliate marketers. So again, it just won't be me. It'll be other people. Everybody can eat. There's enough value in this coming bull run. There's enough value in the opportunities that are available. I'm not trying to sit up here and take every dime from people, but it's time to begin to think about investing in the things that will help you manage your life better. It's not going to get any easier for black women. Auntie Love and I on Why Aunties will be breaking down Project 2025. And already people who see black single mothers as number one, the first time black women are mentioned. So they see all of us this way and have plans to do things to curb our existence. Don't even need until 2025. If you look around, and that'll be our first, it's a 3-part series coming out. And if you look around, you'll see that these things are already in play. It's not going to get better. Even if Joe Biden manages to survive. Do you know who that man is? 30 years ago, he was trying to make sure the black single mothers couldn't get their kids to school in good schools because he was against busing. So even if the Democrats remain in power, they're in power now. And all kind of foolery is happening. I did the video already about people right in California's government talking about every black person, every black mother and child that is injured or dies at birth is part of God's plan to control the minority population and keep the white race in charge. I showed you those videos. I showed you that news article. And I've already said to you, mothers, sisters, daughters, wives. are working in the healthcare system. And you wonder why black maternal mortality is 4 times higher than everybody else's. Who are the administrators and the nurses that make decisions? And the doctors that make decisions? Relatives of the people talking about we got to control their population. That's who. Maybe not all of them, but enough. Then out here, and it's maybe worth a separate video, but I'm just tired of giving scamming black men that much time. You know, Jay Morrison and Boyce Watkins sitting up here working together for 10 years to scam the people. Now Jay Morrison wants to become a preacher, and I know why. Well, some dog somewhere is unhappy. Because Jamal Bryant and Bishop Whitehead are all, curling up together. Talking about the people need to hear you. A pastor who's a baby mama creator, basically, who thought it good to charge people $1,000, was going to do that to get a COVID test, who's been in all kind of scandals, wants to get next to Bishop Whitehead, whose bond on his conviction of felony fraud has just been revoked. So black men are not, in leadership, may or may not be in a position to even help themselves, much less us. And if you are a black man listening to this who's serious about what you're doing, God bless you. God bless you. You're serious about protecting yourself. If you're of the caliber of my father and the man I refer to as Sergeant Love, God bless you. You need this information too to take care of your family. There's a lot of information that you need. I keep mentioning channels. I keep putting information out. We are in, believe it or not, depending on that next election, the calm before the storm. Just like today, that tree above me isn't moving because the reason it's not moving that much above me is because I've climbed up to the back of Lone Mountain. And the remain in higher parts of Lone Mountain goes quite a way back up. And it is protecting me from the worst of the winds. I have found a shelter from the coming storm. Now, if I mess around and be out here tomorrow, ain't no shelter. It's going to be a mess tomorrow. But you have time to get to your position now. It's very important that you know that. So, what am I doing? I'm going to set you up to get all the information from the Faith Business Success Summit. It's going to be replayed tomorrow. I'm going to be replayed. A lot of the other things that the brothers and sisters are doing are going to be replayed tomorrow. So, that's going to give you an opportunity to get a free registration, get a free ticket, and be able to get on board with that. And if you show me that you registered, you're going to need to screenshot your confirmation screen. And you're interested in my the Season the Crypto Bull Run course, having me walk you through it. It's concept by concept, going to the different websites. You're going to need to show me proof. If you do show me that you were there, even if you did not see me, I'll hook you up at the bundle price of $197. And then, if that's too high for you, the book is at $0+ until May 7th, Tuesday. So you can get the book and go through it for yourself. And also be able to benefit True Mystique. But for the week, till May 7th, you can pay $0 for it if that's what you have to work with. I don't have a problem with you saving money to do your investments afterwards. After May 7th, it goes on the regular price that it is on Amazon. And that's just $5 for the ebook. I'm putting out as many lifelines as I can that I can work on. And I'm going to say again, Auntie Love and I are going to be going through Project 2025 this month and into next month so you can really understand what you're up against. And yeah, I may go ahead and talk about the unholy matching that I see going on among prominent black men right now who are scammers. But it's just like you shouldn't need to be convinced about the scammer class at this point. We do have more important fish to fry. You know, the Bible is very clear about mark them and avoid them. Sometimes it doesn't take extra conversation. We got other things we can do. But I am still here just trying to find days that the wind is not blowing too hard so I can actually make videos. And then, since the wind is persistent, finding different places where there is less wind. Finding a shelter from the stormy conditions that are coming. And that's what I advise to you as well. Now is the time to get on the climb for real. It is May 2024. We are close to halfway through, believe it or not. Year will be half done on June 30th, about 6 weeks away. We're done with the first half of the year at 6 weeks. Now I'm looking at these two beautiful sisters out here on the hill, two younger sisters up here, and I'm glad to see them enjoying a peaceful, because they're right across from me, considerable distance, but also, again, they're in a sheltered position. They've got some trees, and Lone Mountain behind me is also in front of them, so they're not dealing with this wind. That's what I want for you. I want you to use this time to be able to do the things you need to do to climb into a position of shelter. There is a storm coming. Whether it's a more serious collapse of the economy into a recession or depression, whether it is political upheaval, gets worse, because you know that no matter who wins the election, there's going to be political upheaval. And if Donald Trump somehow doesn't win, you know who's going to take the blame for that, right? Because we've already seen what they want to do to Madam D.A. Fani Willis and the way they have talked about D.A. Letitia James. Now, it may just happen to be that D.A. Alvin Bragg is the person that gets tagged for getting Donald Trump actually convicted with a felony. It's possible. But they've already made black women the face of taking down, and then you have the fact that most black women are known to be Democrats. Understand that the revenge rituals will be happening. Black Table Talk and I have been talking about this. Auntie Love and I have been talking about this. If there is an upswing of white men suddenly interested in black women, be careful. Be careful now, especially be careful next year. Triply be careful if Donald Trump does not win. And then triply be careful if he does, because these men will now think it is open season on anyone they want. You need to get ready. Again, if you listen, you can hear the wind blowing around me. But if you watch that tree above my head, it's not moving. I'm in a sheltered place, and I'm putting out lifelines to you. And I hope that you'll take the ones that are appropriate for your budget and your situation. And I want you to listen to black women making money, who I got to talk to. Keep forgetting to call her. Maybe I got to do that next. Black Women Build Wealth, Mocha Mommy, Confidence with Love, Marissa Price, Stephanie Perry, Picky Girl Travels the World, Sheeta's on the Loose. That's Adelia Borshade, Rashida Dow. You can listen to those three, Stephanie, Adelia, and Rashida, pretty regularly if you get the Exodus Summit YouTube page. I need you to start filling your mind with people that will help you. Lifting As We Climb Consulting Services YouTube channel. I want you to start listening to them. I want you to fill your mind. I want you to spend less time. These ravens, they just chased a hawk out of the locale. I want you to start listening to channels that are going to connect you with resources. Money Time with Ebony Dion. She's got business grants for you. There's the Galaxy Grants program. There's business grants for those of you that have a business and need extra. Goldman Sachs is going to be doing business loans, 1 million black women, $10,000 until 2030. I want you to start listening to channels that give you this kind of information so that you begin to have shelters from the coming storm. All right, that's all I got for you today. A little bit long because I haven't been able to get out here. May 1st was truly May Day, but I have completed what I have tasked myself to do relative to making sure there are a bunch of modalities for you to get involved with Season the Crypto Bull Run. And as I do collaborations, I'll be allowing you to know what I'm doing so that you can get bundles at a lower price than average. But also that price is that high because I want to be feeding other people. Everybody can eat. But everybody then has to come to the potluck and bring things to the table. And again, I have things priced at a tier that anybody who wants to get on board can. And if you want to invest in yourself further, I'm also here for you on that. I may, depending on the interest, do some live trainings later in the year for those interested in a fast start. I haven't figured out an appropriate price point for that yet, but I am thinking about it. If I choose to do that, I'll let everybody know. All right, y'all have a good day now. I'll sit up here in the sunshine a little while longer because I got to brave that wind before I can actually get to my next destination. I'm gonna sit here a little while longer and enjoy this day. And I hope you're enjoying your day too. And remember, even though it is a windy day and a storm is coming tomorrow, you can climb up to places of shelter. You just need to get started now. All right, bye.